Stretching almost 3,500 kilometers is Kenya's border. Not much of it is secure, and illegal crossings are common from all 5 neighboring nations. The problem is most critical to the northeast, where there are 682 kilometers shared with war-torn Somalia. Thousands of illegal aliens flood into the northeastern province from Somalia and Ethiopia every month. Many end up in refugee camps in the province, but others begin a journey to Nairobi and destinations beyond. This is such a common problem that the real effort to control illegal immigration is not at the border, but in Garissa town, where the Tana River provides a natural barrier that is easier to police. Garissa is the administrative security capital for northeastern province, a town that drives the economy of a largely marginalized region. It is the gateway to Somalia and also the main entry point for those seeking safety out of chaotic countries in the region. It is the only way out of northeastern province for desperate souls from the Dadaab refugee camps. A perfect situation for human smuggling. After weeks of investigations, we can unearth those behind a vice that official government records say has been growing over the years. A cartel that allegedly has close links with the provincial administration and continues to smuggle illegal aliens across the country. Our destination, Garissa town. We set off to Dadaab, where about 300,000 refugees fleeing conflict are holed up in 3 overcrowded makeshift camps. Our mission, to meet a faceless man, only known to us as Macho. Macho is a Somali national who has perfected the art of people smuggling. He is the man desperate refugees seek out when they want to flee the refugee camps. He is the man we were after. After 150 kilometers drive through rough and dangerous terrain, we met Macho. A widower and a father of 4, Macho stepped foot in Kenya in 1991, shortly after the fall of Somalia's strongman Siad Barre's government. He has since honed his skills at smuggling his fellow countrymen into the country and across the Tana.
Mtu kama unakuulizia mimi nataka kwenda Nairobi. Nataka Nairobi leta 15,000. 15,000 sina, sijui nini mpunguzie pesa. Njia sio ya kwangu bana, njia askari iko. Njia kuna serikali yani, au sio? Lazima tulipe. Basi unachukua pesa. Yani kitu nyingi sana ambao wanaongea nyingi sana yani.
Macho says he's not alone in the game that earns him 14,000 shillings for every desperate soul seeking to beat numerous police-mounted roadblocks.
Kama unaelewana yani, kama kuna uhusiano ya ujanja njiani kama yanazo, naweza pitia yani mbuzi ngapi unabeba? Mbuzi kadhaa, kama mbuzi 10, mbuzi 4, mbuzi 5, yani binadamu yani takuwa kama mbuzi au sio? Yani watu wengine kama haelewi. Yani mbuzi 5, kama mbuzi ngapi? Kama mbuzi 4 mimi nabeba. Mbuzi 4 hapa pesa yake. Wapi na wapi nguo aina gani unavaa, nguo fulani, kiti gani unakaa, kiti namba fulani. Basi askari avizuguza. Wengine tutauliza yani sheria unarudi. Wengine tunasema leta kitambulisho, tunarudi.
After striking a deal that could see us accompany the trafficker as he smuggles 2 illegal immigrants into the country, Macho announced he had one Somali national seeking to be moved from Dadaab to Nairobi.
Kenya hatuna amani najua. Kenya Somalia leo hakuna amani. Yani watu wameshachanganyikiwa. Hata hakuna akili. Wengine kwa sababu wewe kabila yako na kabila yangu umegombana. Kabila yangu umemaliza kabila yako. na mimi unatafuta babila yako lazima. Ndio hapo watu unatoka.
We left Dagale, one of the 3 Dadaab camps where refugees could easily pass for locals. At the back seat of our motor vehicle was Macho. He was a man on a mission. Kagadera, one of the other Dadaab camps, was our next stop. We are now leaving Dagale refugee camp for Algadera, where we shall be met by another contact person who will oversee the transfer of 2 illegal immigrants, commonly referred to here locally as Mbuzis. This is a person who is known to law enforcement agents here, who is also known to immigration officials both in Garissa and Dadaab. Save for buses that ferry mostly indigenous Kenyans from Dadaab area, Agadera could pass off as a quiet, laid-back and lazy town. But behind the dusty roads is a town abuzz with an illegal trade. Among the locals mostly operating public service vehicles here with Somali registration number plates was our target, a Somali national, Mbuzi, so to say, for Macho, a name used by human smugglers here, a name known to authorities, but one closely guarded in the underworld. This was our man, a desperate soul, seeking the good life anywhere but not in the crowded camps. After striking a deal, Macho secured the trust of the man fleeing the troubled Horn of Africa country. According to him, he wanted to get to Nairobi. His next stop was left to fate. Ahead of us were 4 police roadblocks. Macho knew which of those were the most dangerous and which was a walkover. After driving 400 kilometers and through 3 roadblocks, Macho said it was time for us to alight. We were a kilometer away from Mordecai. It was the only police checkpoint that Macho was worried about. We had to walk on foot, in the dark. A dangerous road to nowhere. Last month, 5 female Somalis trying to walk around a police roadblock like this one were attacked by bandits, robbed and gang raped. After a few minutes, we were back in the car. According to Macho, we had already gone past the police roadblock at Mordecai, but we had one more to cover.
Songa mbele. Paka pale chuma ile ambayo wanataka kuingia. On your left. Ile njia. Hao ni askari hao sasa. Tuko sawa hapo? Fanya kazi. Wewe yule amechoka tuko kazi yangu. Hakuna yani. Tumetoka job. Vita iko huko. Vita ya jana juzi kadondoka yani Dadaab yani Hagadera. Tumetoka huko. Asante. Shukran.
This was the last police checkpoint on a road that is perhaps the most manned, but one we managed to maneuver through without the alien among us being caught. The Somali national, without any papers on him, was a free man. Macho had delivered him to freedom.
Sasa muulize anasikia namna gani?
Mimi tayari maana nasikia raha. Basta. Nasikia raha sana yani.
Ulikuwa unaogopa ati polisi wangekushika huko?
Maana mimi napenda polisi kwa sababu sana mimi naogopa sana nasema yani ashike polisi.
A few meters later, a man who had been terrified of being arrested had walked to freedom. It could be anyone, but now he was a local in Garissa, fitting into the populous town of Garissa. He was gone in seconds. The night had just begun for the Inside Story. Denison Sarigo for the Inside Story.